Hi, sir.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Very cool jacket.
Thank you, sir.
And you guys will be at school?
Sure, sir.
Please start.
Hi, all. I am Danell, a grade 8 from the GEMS Lexi School. I'm also an aviation innovator with the passion of renovating the aviation industry. I strive to overcome all limitations in cargo transfer, rescue missions, and critical operations. Through advanced engineering and visionary thinking, I am committed to ensuring safety, reliability, and accessibility. Join me in this journey to shaping the future of aviation. In the realm of cargo transfer, rescue missions, and critical operations, existing aircraft face several limitations, such as the limitations of VTOL aircraft, the vulnerability of free planes and helicopters, and the potential destructions of runway during wars, pose several threats. The unidentified disappearance of flight MH370 highlights safety concerns. Despite durable black boxes, a transformable solution must be made for all these problems. Introducing you to the Vision Lifter, a hybrid aircraft that is set to set new world records. With a 10,000 pound of cargo payload and a speed of up to 550 knots, the Vision Lifter redefines performance and range with a range of up to 7,500 nautical miles. With enhanced capabilities and a powerful 15,000 horsepower engine, which is the Kuznetsov K12 engine, the Vision Lifter guarantees excellent reliability and huge mission success. With its unique tilt-rotor system that seamlessly enables VTOL and CTOL transitions, and its unique prop rotor system which enables it to access anywhere on Earth. I have created a simulation to show you how the Vision Lifter will be surviving in different scenarios. The simulation of the aircraft, and as you can see, this is the aircraft in the simulation right now. It is also a VTOL aircraft, and this flight is going to be completely performed by the autopilot of the aircraft. We'll just be sitting in the airplane and we'll be watching how the autopilot performs. This is the Vision Lifter taxiing toward the runway, and then the turning on of the plane inside the cockpit. This is also a cockpit view of the aircraft. Shows how easy it is to turn on. And now the autopilot has been turned on. The vertical takeoff of the plane, and then this is all set by the autopilot where it has to land. As you can see, this is where the autopilot is heading. This shows us how much autopilots can do, which means that pilots won't even be needed while flying aircraft. This is the Vision Lifter delivering cargo in its VTOL mode. And this is me exiting out of the plane and the plane flying on its own, showing how much the autopilot can do. This thing's also got many systems like the BAS, which is the blade alignment system, which helps it to remain stable in winds of up to 100 knots. Safety is paramount, and the Vision Lifter ensures peace of mind through many advanced features. By sending regular pings to Inmarsat satellites, we can cover where the aircraft is right now. In case of a crash, the BTLS system will ensure that we can track the aircraft in 120 days. Engine failure? Not a problem. The autopilot of the aircraft will either guide it to a nearby airport while sending distress signals or to a ditch. In case of any electrical system failure, 4 RAT turbines will drop out generating power for the autopilot. In case of any electrical system fire, immediate response will be taken by the autopilot. An onboard computer sends information from the black box to the headquarters of the company that is operating the plane. The onboard computer also makes sure that it creates a simulation to show how the aircraft was flying. The model name is the Vision Lifter. The engine model is the Kuznetsov K12 engine, but there is a variant with Honeywell HTCF 7000 engines. Per engine horsepower is 15,000. The combined engine horsepower is 60,000. Its expected variants are the private, rescue, cargo, and firefighter. Its expected major applications are in the air forces of countries. DHL and Emirates Sky Cargo. Its APU system is one of the world's most powerful APU, generating 450 kilovolts. The name of the system is the Pratt & Whitney APS 5000. And it is also one of the first all-electric APUs. Its maximum G sustainable is 7, And its autopilot is a category 3C autopilot, which means that it can fly the aircraft even without pilot inside, which means that autopilots are going to control the planes in the near future. Who are going to be my expected customers? Businessmen who go on long trips, organizations which help countries in the need of supplies, and then even the air forces of countries looking for dependable air support. Large international cargo carriers such as DHL and Emirates Sky Cargo. The Vision Lifter, an aircraft that is going to revolutionize potential and the aircraft industry. With pricing range from $15 million to $25 million, this plane offers unprecedented value and performance. Are you ready to embark on a new journey of aviation? Discover Vision Lifter and unlock its potential within. Thank you.
Welcome
there. I love the concept. I wonder what your opinion is on my suggestion that it's trying to do too many things. I think that businessmen who are wanting to fly long haul want someone bringing them food, want someone bringing them beverages, and the whole idea for you is that actually it's not got that capability. It's the autopilot manned flight.
Yeah.
So the idea that it would be used for war zones or that it would be used for cargo seems to make more sense to me. What do you make of my conclusion?
Ma'am, what I'm trying to say is that the autopilot can manage the flight on its own, which means that there will be less human work required in it. So pilots, they can still monitor the aircraft, but then we can have people working on it, such as air hostess, for example. But then
Just be mindful, if you were going to try and take that idea to market, try to be really careful about your audience and who would really benefit from that kind of technology. My only other thing to just recommend is you put a lot of ideas in there. As an audience, just slow it down so you can hear everything really clearly, because there was a lot of numbers and we wanted to really absorb it. So well done for taking the time to think through so much and give us the time to process that as well.
Thank you, ma'am.
That was a good presentation.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
And Danell, I was really, really impressed. I really like the different ways of presenting the information. We haven't had someone do a simulation before, so I'm really happy that we got to see it in the end. And so kind of following on from your question, it would be, if you were thinking about businessmen and the humans that are taking a bit of a risk, because it's not been obviously that the relationship between people and machines, we have to be an element of trust, right?
Yeah.
How would you go about trying to convince people that this was safe?
Ma'am, as you can see, technology is constantly evolving right now, and more safety procedures are there. But then this plane will only be released into the market after regardless amounts of safety testing. This plane is assembled after every single segment of this plane is tested and make sure that it meets the working standards. And then even after that, we perform 1,500 hours of testing through many runs of cycles on how much hours it can stay in the air, how much damage it can tolerate. So I think that we'll only release it after doing many safety concerns, and that will be also even people like the businessmen. They can come onto the simulation test flights. They can experience how safe this is going to be without even actually buying the aircraft. And for people and for the airlines, so like I said, in DHL and Emirates Sky Cargo, since this is a new idea, they'll be not interested. I am thinking of a marketing way, I'm going to lease them this plane for free, and they can test it how they want it and how they can customize it, so that they'll be interested and how technologically marvel this plane is going to be. So that's how I'm going to interest customers and show them how safe it is going to be.
So from a marketing perspective, how would you convince a businessman basically take instead of taking a normal aeroplane, how would you convince them to be able to take your flight instead?
As I said, ma'am, this one has a really lot amount of technologies, and it offers 7,500 nautical miles, in which even the Cessna longitude.
Can I help him?
Yeah.
Because this is not the ultimate the airport. This one will take off from his backyard.
Yeah, actually, yeah. The Cessna longitude is a private jet that is made by Cessna, and it doesn't have that much range like this. That only has 5,500 nautical miles, and it is way more expensive than this plane, also costing $80 million if I'm not wrong. But that can just fly. It needs an airport to fly. But then this can, like Sir said, it can take off from his backyard, VTOL, C-tool transition, and cost way less than this. So that shows how much that they might be interested in this plane.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. What that?